These were the bolts that broke. They gave way for the wheel to fall off.
Welcome back to HiTech Farmer. Last night we had just over 2 tenths of rain here at the main farm, and it sounds like there's a chance of some snow, sleet moving in here for the next couple days. So today we're going to try to get all of our harvest machinery into a shed. Although we still have 500 acres of corn left to go, we just don't want all that stuff sitting outside and getting snowed on. And that includes trying to get the 560 that's sitting in the neighbor's ditch back here into the shop so we can work on it when we get some time. First thing we got to do is we've had our wagons parked out here in the field. Since we only use these on that one farm, now we're going to grab these out of this field and bring them back into the shed. There goes wagon number 1. Oh! We had to use the pickup truck to hook up to this wagon. If you didn't see the last video, Dad rolled our tractor, so we're back to using the pickup for moving wagons and stuff around the yard, since we only got one yard tractor that's in operation right now. It's a lot easier to back the wagons in using the front hitch on the tractor. So he's just gonna whip the tractor around, we'll hook it up to the front hitch. He can back them in going that way. I can't. Personally, if it was me, I would just end up pushing the wagon in. The problem with using this tractor is this one doesn't have power steering. So controlling the front axle, you really have to turn the wheel hard, so it makes it really difficult to back these wagons in using this tractor, but unfortunately that's all we got at the time being. Yep. That's it for everything we're gonna put inside this shed. Got the 2 wagons, the bean head tucked away way in the back. Now we gotta find some room to park the semis inside. The decision we made was to bring the 2 trucks in here, which we call our bean shed. Right now we got the ripper hooked up, so Dad's gonna back out the ripper, and then we're gonna try to back this into the large machine shed, get the trucks put in here, and then we should have everything inside. This little bit of alley we have right here in this shed between our seed boxes and our planter is where we're going to be putting our 2 semis. But this shed is actually connected to our large machine shed because we added this portion of the shed on later. So there's still the gable end of our large machine shed here, and then the old existing window still here, and that's where we keep most of our machinery. And then we have this 80-foot long addition all concreted out that we put on several years afterwards. One truck in the shed, and we got 1 more to go. Oh! Got both the trucks parked away in the shed. Now it's time to see if we can get that tractor that got stuck in the ditch a couple days ago out of there and limp it back home. Before we head out there to look at the tractor, here's the bracket with the bolts that broke that led to that wheel falling off. And as you can tell, the part of the bolt is still inside there, so I'm just putting some penetrating oil in there, see if we can knock these out. Hopefully we can reuse this collar here. Looks like it's going to take more than what my little DeWalt drill can do, so I'm going to bring this collar and these broken bolts over to our drill press and see if we can press them out. Got everything set up over here at our drill press. We got to use this when it's a heavier steel or heavier piece of metal that we're trying to drill through, or just better stability. So I'm going to see if I'm able to drill through that bolt that sheared off, and hopefully it should come right out. That way I can reuse it. Managed to get the broken bolts out of this little bolt. Now back at the tractor, got to get that one out. So pop the weights off. Should work. It's out. There we go. Now just go knock out this other broken bolt. Dad's gonna run to town and grab the new bolts. Should be back on the road in a jiffy. Dad got the bolts we needed in town, so now I'm gonna be running our bucket tractor. We're gonna try to lift the axle up on the small yard tractor, slip the wheel back on.
Back up a little bit first. Yeah, you gotta get it guided on there, Don.
Okay. Gotta come ahead about a foot. Down a little bit. Oh, you're tipping the tractor over. We gotta have that up. It's better to have that too high to keep the fire up higher.
Let it down.
Okay, so yeah, put another block under here. It's better too high.
Got her too much. Come ahead. Hope.
Oh!
Slide on the axle more and get the outside one out first.
It's tipping. I need to come ahead with the tractor.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to come ahead a little bit.
You wanna bring the head?
Get a little, we might get
But we
too
gotta
much
push
there.
the top in. Okay, a little more.
Oh, we're up against the block.
And then you straighten it up.
Ho.
Ho!
Is it stripped?
No, not really sure. I never tried the bolts, so I don't know for sure.
Try to go up just a little bit and off and raise it to get that.
Come ahead a little bit.
Took a while, but we got the tire and rim back set onto the axle. Now Dad's just tightening it up. We'll put the weights on back at the shop. This should be enough. That way we can get back to the fun place. There we go, first time starting it back up. It took a while. Put the wheels back on. A brand new spanking bolts in there. 2 on this side, 2 on the other. We're gonna get this thing home before the snow even comes on in. Got the wheel on, but now the 3-point is stuck. The arm is pinned in between the PTO and the ground.
On the belly somewhere? Yeah.
Here's the hammer. I don't know where the punch is.
Here. Oh, that broke down.
Here's the hammer.
2-point. Pretty tight. You know him? He must have seen this. He's got 2, 5,
There we
6,
go.
so he needs
Got the
lots of
3-point
parts.
kind of fixed for now.
Oh.
Should be enough to limp her home. We got it going. Brackets on. 3-points all ripped apart still. Got a bunch of pieces, bolts, nuts, the 3-point cylinder, just a bunch of stuff in there that we're gonna end up putting on here over the winter time. But it's good enough for today. I'm gonna limp this thing back home. We'll park it in the shop. Once we're done with harvest, this will be a wintertime project. Good as new. The 560 is now in its new resting place. Got a lot of work to do on that one, but either way, now at least it's under a roof. We got 2 last things we gotta put away. Dad's backing in the ripper, then get the grain cart inside this shed. We should be ready for the snowstorm. I don't know if that left enough room to get in the door with the grain cart here. don't think you're gonna get by. Oh, maybe. Sheesh, plenty of room in the shed. Honestly, I'm surprised we got everything to fit in here. Or at least now everything's under a roof. If it does snow, we got it under the roof, but if it doesn't, I guess at least it's gonna be out of the rain or a little bit of sleet we're gonna get. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks so much everyone for watching, and we'll see ya in the next one.